Okay, boys and girls. Today's reading comes from your ELA test prep book, and there are two passages that I will be reading you today because today, you're going to be comparing and contrasting two different sources of information. So the first reading is entitled "An Interview with a Witness to the Mt St Helens Eruption." Interviewer: Hi, Matt. Thank you for talking with us. Perhaps you can start by telling us where you were on the morning of May 18th, 1980. Matt: My dad and I were in Washington Cascade Mountain Range. Mt St Helens was in the distance to the southwest. We had terrific views of the mountain. Interviewer: How did the day start? Matt: It was a fabulous sunny morning. The skies were clear. We woke up around 7:30 and ate breakfast at our campsite. Then we packed our backpacks for what we thought would be a great day of hiking. Interviewer: When did you first think something out of the ordinary was happening? Matt: Around 8:30 we felt the ground beneath us tremble. My dad said we were experiencing an earthquake. I pulled out my binoculars and started looking around. When I looked south, I saw Mt St Helens. Interviewer: What did you see? Matt: It was surreal, like something out of a movie. There was a really huge blast from the side of the mountain. Then there was a big explosion. Gray ash filled the sky. Interviewer: What happened next? Matt: I yelled to my dad to get out his binoculars. We started screaming that we could see mud flowing down the mountains. It was making a path, taking trees, and anything in its way along with it. In some areas, we could tell that the branches had been snapped off the trees because we could see little fields of what looked like pencils or toothpicks. Interviewer: How long did this go on? Matt: We watched for about 30 minutes. Interviewer: What did you do after that? Matt: We decided we should call my mother so she wouldn't be worried. We packed up and headed into town, where we went into a restaurant with the TV. Dad called Mom, and then we watched the news coverage. That's when we learned about the extent of devastation the eruption was causing. The stuff we couldn't see. Interviewer: Wow, that's pretty incredible. Thanks, Matt. This has been great. One moment, boys and girls. And now for our second reading, the Mt St Helens eruption. Mt St Helens is a 9,677-foot-high volcanic mountain in the state of Washington. On May 18th, 1980, it erupted. It was the most expensive and deadliest volcanic eruption in the history of the United States. The volcano first showed signs of activity in March 1980. After a 4.1 magnitude earthquake shook the area, the mountain began rumbling and releasing steam. Within a week, a small explosion created a crater or hole in the center of the mountaintop. In April, the north side of the mountain started to bulge, the result of pressure building up within the mountain. In early May, things quieted down. Despite the warning of scientists in the area, many people forgot about the danger that lay in the background. Workers, especially the many loggers who worked in the area, began to go about their business again. People who had been ordered to evacuate homes in the area petitioned the government to be able to return to their homes. Tourists flooded the area. At 8:32 on the morning of May 18th, a gigantic eruption blasted off the north side of the mountain. Hot gases started flowing down the mountain at the rate of 670 miles per hour. The flowing gases destroyed everything and everyone in their path. A total of 57 people lost their lives as a result of the eruption. Some, such as David Johnson, a scientist in the area studying the volcano, were in the direct path of the hot flowing magma. Some were as far as 25 miles away. In addition to the loss of human lives, there was a tremendous loss of plant and animal life. All trees and vegetation within a 6-mile radius of the mountain were destroyed. Thousands of animals lost their lives too. Nearby lakes and rivers were also affected. Spirit Lake was transformed from a vibrant lake with cool water and abundant marine life into something out of a science fiction movie. The water temperature rose from 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 100 degrees Fahrenheit within minutes of the blast. Within 2 days of the eruption, 125 people were rescued. Plants and animals beneath the winter snowpack escaped harm. Similarly, animals that were underground survived. Okay, boys and girls. So, if you are ready to go on and you understand, then you can go on and get ready to answer the questions. But if not, start the video over and go back to the beginning, all right? Either way, boys and girls, I want you all to go out there, do your best, and go be